Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm in墾丁, Taiwan. This is at the very south of the whole of Taiwan's island. And if you can see behind us, I'm stood in front of a big rock. This is just in front of my hotel. And this is a famous墾丁landmark. It's called Sail Rock. I just read on the sign that it was a rock that fell from another plateau and rolled there. Apparently they reckon it looks like a sailboat, but I don't see it myself. If you see it, then let me know. I personally don't think it does. And you can apparently walk down to there as well. I see people over there, so I'm going to have a walk over there and go down, but I'm going to assess whether I can use my camera or my phone, because none of them are actually waterproof. So I might pop them in my bag if I feel like it's safer. I'll just assess when I get there. So this is Sail Rock by the sea. There's a beach over there. I can see it. I'll show you in a minute. This section where I'm stood now, there's no beach. There's like rock formations or whatever they would be called. So basically this video is墾丁as good as 10 years ago? Is it still worth visiting in 2023? That's what it's all about. Is墾丁worth coming to visit in 2023? Or 2024 by the time I get the video done? Anyway, let's crack on. The colour of the sea in the south of Taiwan is amazing. That like light green colour. But the further it gets out, it gets like more blue. But the closer to us, it's like a light green colour. I love it. I've seen it in some other countries in Asia too, but I don't recall seeing it in North Taiwan. Correct us if I'm wrong. I didn't go to the beach for ages. I normally go to Baishawan, but last time I went to Fulong for the videos. I don't recall the beach, the sea being that colour. So let me know if I'm wrong. I can also check my own video to see if I'm wrong. One more thing I quickly want to point out so I can get away from here, get away from melting, is there's a turret over there. I don't know if you can get to the turret, but on my way back up I'm going to try. So I'll show you the turret as well. If you look at the rocks in front of us, there's like a rock coloured turret, like a little pillbox, and that they have these all around the coasts in Taiwan. You go to any coastal area, you'll come across turrets and like beach defences and that. So this looks like it's an absolute mission. So I'm going to use my phone instead of my DJI camera, because there's so many parts of my other camera I don't want to lose a bit in the sea. I'd also recommend wearing real shoes if you come to this Sail Rock. Like, I've got these bad lads on, but I'm still going to give it a whirl. Does that look like the gap there? Through here, all the rubbish, man. I wish people wouldn't just throw rubbish everywhere, man. Like retards. Absolute scumbags. I think this is coral. I'm not 100% sure, but there's definitely coral in South Taiwan. Putting my sandals to the test here, like, you're meant to be able to use them for all sorts. Alright, I'm just going to go back. I don't think I need to get any closer. The closer you get, the less you can see. It doesn't look difficult to get over, but I've got loads of gear that I would be happy that if it didn't get wet. So I'm not going to risk it. So that's Sail Rock. This, like I said, this apparently fell down from a plateau and plunked its arse there, and now is a墾丁landmark. So Sail Rock, everyone. So I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna go down towards the beach now. the pillbox there. This is as close as I'm getting. I've made it to the first beach. This one is 4 minutes away from my Airbnb, but actually I think there's much better beaches than this in Kending. If you wanted a quiet beach that's only got a few people on, this is pretty cool. There's not many people there, but to be honest, there's also not much of a beach. There's like 1, 2, 3 little sections, and not much else. So I'm going to go and look for the better beaches in Kenton, because I know there's better beaches than this. So like I'm saying, as beaches go, there's not much beach to it, but the water looks fantastic. One problem with being on your Billy No mates at the beach is you've got no one to watch your gear when you go in the water. And Taiwan is a very safe country where that is concerned, but I'm not deluded to think that thieving doesn't happen. Just because there's a lot less of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So I still don't want to risk leaving my bag there saying just have a look, see what's in it, mate, you know. But I do believe it would be safe, actually safe in Taiwan, but I just don't think it's a risk worth taking, even if the chance is like minuscule. So I'll probably just plod through the water when I find a nicer beach. I'm gonna walk along the beach and put my feet in, get an ankle deep, and then just keep my stuff with us. That's the plan, ankle deep. Right, I've come to a beach that I remember years ago as being my favourite in Kenting. I haven't been here for about 10 years, I've probably said it already. The beach is down the stairs, it's behind us. I've just parked, and I'm going to see if it's still as good as it was back then. This is the name of the beach. It says Shaowan, Little Bay, Shao something. Thai, I guess. Or Hai. I can't actually read the last character, but the other ones I can. I can't remember if years ago we had to pay to get on this beach or not. Technically this beach is owned by the hotel, I think. It's a pain in the arse when beaches are like that, but we'll see. Actually, doesn't look like it. Looks like you just walk on. No jet skis allowed in Little Bay. Little Bay. Basically it's a Little Bay beach. Swimmers, watch out for jellyfish. It's like this in loads of Asia, man. Jellyfish, God, aren't they a disaster? They put a bar on the beach now. It's closed now, but this never used to be here. Minimum order is 200 per person plus 10%. I don't think you have to pay any money to get on here anymore. I'm sure when I come back in the day you did have to pay, but now they've got a bit sectioned off for the hotel. Last time when I come to this beach, the hotel kind of had the whole beach 10 years ago. Now it just looks like they've got half a Little Bay. So this side of the beach is for Caesar Park Hotel, and then the side of this beach is for regular people. There's loads more rocks on the beach than I remember. Just loads of rocks everywhere, man. I wonder if it's the time of year or not. Alright, I'm going to risk my feet with the jellyfish and have a little waddle. Have a waddle, see if it cools us off. This bit looks nice, past the rocks. Well, I had my feet in the water. The waves are kind of strong, they feel like they're going to pull my sandals off. So it's lush. It's still nice, but I honestly don't remember all these massive rocks being on the beach. One thing I just noticed, when you stood so close to the beach, you can't tell that it's that like greeny turquoise colour, but it really is. When I first come down, I didn't really think it was, but it's the same colour here as it was on the previous beach. And I think this beach is nowhere near as nice as it used to be. It's went downhill. There's rubbish around, more rubbish than there ever used to be. Loads of big rocks, stones, pebbles. It was way nicer back when I came with my mum and dad about 10 years ago. This beach was perfect. Now it's an alright beach. It's still enjoyable. I think it's better than the last one because it's like an intact beach. The last one was kind of all separate little beaches by where I'm staying, and there wasn't much beach. Here at least there's some kind of a bigger beach you can walk around and that. So I'm enjoying it here. This has been Little Bay Beach. I'm gonna put my camera away so I can carry my sandals, because every time the water comes they feel like they're desperate to steal my sandals, and I've just bought these sandals and I absolutely love them, so I don't want that to happen. It's like walking around on a big cushion in these things. So I'm going to put them away and carry my sandals, and I'll give you a few more looks of the beach. I'm walking through the sea now, trying to clean off my sandals while I do it. And some guy, he just told me the water is quite dirty because there was a typhoon passed by recently. He showed me on the map. The typhoon was far away from Taiwan, but it blew a load of shit to Kending, and it looks like it's heading towards Japan. But it did pass, it went by Taiwan, so that explains why I felt quite a bit of wind last night. Even though it's far away, you still get wind. So, explains the rain a little bit too. It is actually really nice here. It's also peaceful like this one too. Just nice. I wouldn't say better than nice. It's not amazing. The sea colour, that's amazing. Some of the seas in Asia, man, they're just unreal, the colour of them. I'm a little bit afraid of the jellyfish. I saw someone get stung by a jellyfish in Malaysia. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Anyway, well, this is Little Bay Beach. That's my thoughts about this. Just nice. I've just got to the Eluanbi Park. This is a huge area where they have a famous lighthouse here in the south of Taiwan. And, well, in the south of Taiwan, some places claim this is Kending for marketing reasons. But this is Eluanbi. This area is called Eluanbi apparently, and it's 60 NT to get in this park, but most of the places she told me on the way in are closed. There's only 3 places that are open. So the lighthouse is this way apparently. The big rain cloud there as well, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. Though I'm sick of getting soaked already since I got the ping tongue. The view from this point is mega. Without getting the map out, that might be the Bashi channel. She gave me a map of this park when I come in, and some of the sea was called the Bashi channel. So maybe that's it. But the view is insane, man. That's why one thing I love about Taiwan is most places you go, there's somewhere with a mega view. The lighthouse is just up here to my left now. This one looks like you can walk around inside the grounds unlike the Fengyuan one, the Toon Lighthouse. I'm not sure what these things are meant to be or represent, or if they have any practical usage. If anyone can tell me, let me know, but it looks like some kind of modern art thing to me, and it just spoils the landscape, basically, in my opinion. But if it's got practical usage, let us know. So there you go. This is the most famous lighthouse, I reckon, in all of Taiwan. But it's not as good as the Toon Lighthouse because it's not painted black and white. One thing I've noticed about lighthouses in Taiwan is they're not necessarily right by the coast like in England. You go to a lighthouse in England, it's like bang on the coastline. Here it's close to the coastline, but it's like set off it a little bit. So they can still see the coastline clearly though, so I guess there's no real issue about where they've had it. They generally put it a little higher up on a hill or something. Obviously that helps. But they seem far away from the coast, man. They must have powerful light in it. If you look down there, the water seems kind of far away from the lighthouse compared to where they're located in England. I wonder if it's just because it's plunked on a hill that it doesn't matter. This is also one of the most iconic spots in Kending. That's why it's busy here, busier than like other places. Right, let's have a look in the little exhibition hall. This little white building in front is a little exhibition hall. So I'm gonna go in and have a little look right now. I'm in the little exhibition room now, and they've just got like small exhibits from the lighthouse. So stuff that the lighthouse has used, a lamp, electronic flasher, all these have been used in this lighthouse over the years, I guess. The noise you can hear is like the kids pressing this screen. When you press the screen, it makes a bloop like that. There's no English at all there though. You can't really know what it's saying, but obviously it's just about the history of the lighthouse. So I'm gonna go and have a look in the little tourist souvenir shop, see what they're selling. The souvenir shop is expensive as. Postcards were like 100 to 200. Magnets were like 150 to 250 NT dollars. So I went in, I went out. I'm calling it time on the lighthouse. I'm heading back to the scooter now. The only other things open were a couple of sea viewing platforms, and I feel like you can view the sea from anywhere. There was a few caves, but she said they're closed, unfortunately. I would have liked to went to see the caves. Now I'm heading back to the scooter, then I'm going to go to the most southern point in Taiwan. I've come to the most southern point in Taiwan, and me being a local foreigner, I knew you could ride all the way down here and park. When I come here years ago, there was no parking here, but up the top they have paid parking now. I had a little look at it and thought, you know what, I bet you people still park down the bottom. And look at this, I am correct. People still park down the bottom. They've even got disabled parking here now. So this is the most southern point of Taiwan, and I'm going to walk down to it now. This is as far as you can go on the scooter, and then you have to walk the rest of the way. but where people were walking from the paid parking, there was the walk from there would probably take you half an hour or more. Half an hour here, half an hour back. Can't be dealing with that, I'm on a strict time limit. So there you go, the southernmost point of Taiwan is 500 meters down this path. This part of Taiwan, this little path to the southernmost point, it's got loads of flies and mosquitoes, so I have to keep moving. Hopefully they don't eat us, but usually I'm not very tasty for them, so only my ankles for some reason. Right, so this is where I'm walking. This is what the path looks like. It's just down. They've obviously... Oh, get off, man. Oh, there's mosquitoes everywhere. I think mosquitoes not liking to bite me might get severely tested here. I've already had to swat loads off my arms, man. Aye. Let's just get down and get back. Mosquitoes are a pain in the bum, man. I have arrived at the very bottom of Taiwan. You can get no further south than this. So this is it. And no more Taiwan. There's like some nondescript marker here. I don't know what it's supposed to symbolize, but it's just the marker they put here. So this is it. This is what they have to symbolize. You are at the end of Taiwan. This is the very south. I'm not sure if it symbolizes anything, if it means anything, or if it's just a marker, but it is here at the south of Taiwan. So the map shows you where we are, and we are down here. This point, that point there, right at the very bottom. So I guess over that way is the Philippines. Right, so that's the most southern point. It's absolutely packed here. There's only a little platform if you look, a little tiny platform. There's loads of people as well. You can't get a picture on your bill. So I'm gonna head back up now. That's that. It's good to go to the most southern point, but I probably should try and go to the most northern point at some time. I've probably been past there a million times, but I've never stopped there. So that's the most southern point. I guess it's just one of those things to say, I went there, I've been right to the bottom, but there you go, that's it. Heading back to the scooter. Need to get some water and some food in me now, like. Right, I've stopped at somewhere on the road called Longtan Park, and where I am now, the sign at the beginning of this little path I'm walking down said I'm now in Eluanbi National Park. I was going to save that for tomorrow, but I am here. So this is a national park in Taiwan, and I read online that it was one of the first national parks in Taiwan. So I'll show you what it looks like. Whoever's in charge of the national park, they've put this path here to kindly let people walk down, which is nice, and the whole area is quite scenic. It's busier than I expected, with it being the weekend after the holidays. I thought it wouldn't be as busy, but it's quite busy. So what we're walking to is just basically a viewing spot, and I can see now that this viewing spot was worth the little walk down here. So I was a bit skeptical about walking down here, because loads of places are like viewing spots in Taiwan that are popular, but I'm glad I did stop, because the view from here is epic, man. Wait till we get to the end and you have a look yourself. Well, I'll show you, I mean, you know. That is unreal, that. Read online there's something significant about these rocks, but I can't remember what it is, so don't know why I'm bothering even telling you. Love the view, man, but the wind is huge. Well, that was a mega stop. So this is Longtan Park in Kenting National Park. Anyway, the view here is mega. Look at that behind us, man. Insanely good, that. I stopped at what looks like another viewing point, but now I'm using my phone. My camera needs to charge. I can use the camera while charging, but sometimes it overheats it, so I'm just on phone. So let's have a look at the viewing platform. Well, that's not a viewing platform, let's just have a look at the view. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to sit down and charge my camera. Basically, I'm on like the side road. It looks like it's skirting the national park around the outside, and along here, each spot there's going to be different places where you can have viewing points, but this whole area, the view is going to be pretty much similar. It's all going to be of the water and the sea and that. So let's just keep going, keep going around, and just see what else we can find. I found this random place just on the road, and there's loads of birds everywhere. Some of them look like eagles, and there's the big white birds with the big long necks in the river, and it just looks so picturesque, so I had to stop. There's loads of people here, so it must be something special going on with the birds and that, special season or something. And this is called Manzhou. I just drove along the road, just kept driving. I just asked one of the guys next to me what's so special about the day with the birds. And the eagles are migrating. They go from Korea to here to Taiwan, and then next they'll go to the Philippines, so it's like a migration. I've never seen a migration before, and I just stumbled into it, and it's absolutely amazing.